So welcome guys to a special video, and we're gonna talk about something that is in the game and we don't talk about a lot, which is the highlights replay feature. And I think this is a pretty cool tool that is within the game, and no other game has this. So I'll take you through a couple of examples. You can look around the 360. You can record different angles. You can pick the players you're gonna look at. And this applies to a number of the games in the series. I know for sure from 2018 all the way to even eFootball 22. So I want to share this with you guys, and I hope you like it, because then you can share with your friends. Hopefully you can export this and put it on Instagram, etc. We can do a contest of the best goals of the month, things like that, right? So let's get started. Whenever you pause the game, usually see that replay. You see next to game plan. So all right, so let's play a game here, and I was playing, and we're gonna have a good goal here. And as soon as the replay starts, you see that the game will show an option to work with that replay tool for this particular goal sequence. Like I said, you can do this at any time. When you pause the game, you can go into the last few seconds. But especially for here, you see right there at the bottom left, it says skip or replay control, which means you can play with this control feature and create a nice memory. Like I said, just to share with friends, to brag around, etc. So this usually there's two of them. So I activated here for the second replay mode that they have. There's sort of always like two replays, right? So when we're done here, I can save by hitting the X button in my Xbox controller that I'm using in my PC. Depending on what controller you use, obviously, but you can check that out. So here we use that X to save, and below it there is a bar for running it. And this A here, if you start hitting that, you get different angles. You can choose a player, you can use the ball. It cycles through a few different angles, which is quite cool. Some of them, the close-up angle, or more from the ground, etc. Now, if you hit the right shift, you can go back, and you see in the top and the bottom bar there, the timeline bar is going back because I'm pushing my right stick to the left. So you can go all the way back there. It's kind of nice because you can go back and forth. You can just slide it like that and review parts of the. See, now I'm pushing it, and I can go forward and look at the whole sequence. Now I'm gonna show you, because you can look around 360 during the play. So anyways, here, like I said, you can hit the A and you go back to that and even replay it. But I don't know, this is just the ball. There's not a whole lot to see. We're just giving an example that you can pick a different angle and you can replay the whole thing. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. And I use these to catch some clips lately, to put them on Instagram, and to share with you guys some cool stuff. So here is that angle, pretty much like the original gameplay, and I'm going back, and again I can do this and pick my whatever angle, like I was saying. Here is again that stolen ball, and Perisic scoring pretty cool there for Inter Milan. All right, so what else? What other buttons we got here that we can play with, and what do they do? One of the cool things here is that LT and RT right there, guys, you can switch from player to player through the 22 players. So you can get their angle, the whole play, from the view of every particular player. And here we're just following Varela, who started the play right there. See, He started it with the steel, and you can choose different guys here. I'm picking Perisic here, but not only, and then if I hit the A, you can actually cycle through different views for Perisic. And you see here, very close up, from far and different angles, and here he is just capturing the single player and his moves. But it's kind of cool to see, you know, what he was doing during that particular sequence. I know it's not, until he gets the ball, it's not as much fun, but I think you know, for whatever you want to do, it's kind of cool. So I think that this is a tremendous you know, it's like almost a hidden feature in the game that no one really uses a lot. Maybe for you it's not that important, but if you're a creator, you can do a lot of stuff with it too. Now you can toggle the display here. Basically is to remove this when you are reviewing something, so you can hit the double square, the two windows there. And also here you can go all the way to the left or all the way to the end of the video. That's basically the Y plus LBRB. Again, check your particular game version, and these buttons may change a little bit. I think for E22 on the PlayStation was different. So, all right. So here, here's a cool part, guys. I'm just kicking the ball here, right? I stop the game. I can go to replay, and I can do a look around. This is from the ball perspective. And look at this. I can look all the way around. This is so cool just to get into the game, guys. Look, and I can play, and I can move my joysticks to get different angles, you know, around the 360. Look at this. Isn't this cool? So I can pick a different player too, and look around what's going on. See, I'm moving my joystick here, left and right. See? That's pretty cool. So we have that feature as well. I'm sorry about the graphic here. It was in the PS4 daytime, and it just didn't look as good. It's clear, right? Versus the computer I was showing you. So what I want to show you is that this feature is also in eFootball 22, which we're playing right here again on the PS4. So there's stuff happening there with the players. I'm not gonna score anything here. I just want to show you what happens. So how do you do that? You need to stop the game, and obviously this is for offline. You're not going to be doing this when you're online, but if you're doing offline, you'll have the opportunity to apply this. So in this case, let me just stop the game here, and they're going into a replay mode. We can skip, or we can just hold it. But I'm gonna pause here, and you see the replay there on the left side. There is a replay feature, and you hit that, and you can play the last few seconds. And as you can see, the buttons, you know, there's the PlayStation buttons, etc. So it changes a little bit, but check this out. You see that R there. That is the 23 because the ball counts, plus the 22 players. You can switch through all of them, and then you can look around. Isn't this cool? Obviously on the PlayStation you can hit the save this video on the PlayStation. It will save it, so you can export in that, and on the PC you'll have to have some application to record it. But I think this is a lot of fun to look at the stadium all around from the perspective of any player or even the ball. So guys, I hope this is it was a kind of a cool hidden treasure in the PES saga and eFootball, and I hope that you guys get to enjoy this. Create your videos, save your best goals or best plays, and share with friends. See, I'm moving the camera a little bit here just to see different angles for a particular player, Michael in this case. Until the next one, guys. Hope you enjoy this.